Hello guys, सभी का स्वागत है. This is Jose. Welcome back to our channel. So guys, basically in this video we are going to see the diagonal difference. In the last video we have seen time conversion. Now we are seeing the diagonal difference, which is the one month preparation kit problem in week 1. So let's see now.
Hello guys, this is Surya. As Shiva said, today we are going to discuss the problem diagonal difference. In this problem, we are given a square matrix and we have to find the absolute difference of sums of its diagonals. So let's see an example here. Here we are given a square matrix ARR which contains all these values 1 to 9. So in this, the left diagonal contains 1, 5 and 9 elements and right diagonal contains 3, 5 and 6. So what we have to do is we have to add all the elements of left diagonal as well as that of right diagonal, and we have to subtract both of them. And this subtraction is absolute difference. Nothing but it is modulus. Sorry, it is mod. So we will be given with input this square matrix size. Here the size is 3, so we will have 3 columns and 3 rows. And then we are going to take input as 9 elements of that matrix, and so we are going to output only single digit, which is nothing but the difference of sum of elements of left diagonal and right diagonal. This one 15 minus 17, which is 2. That is the output of this first matrix, and difference of this diagonal elements of this given matrix is 15. So here we can see that first diagonal contains 11, 15 and minus 12. 11, 15 and minus 12, which sums up to 4, and second diagonal contains, which eventually sums up to 19. So we got two values 4 and 19. We have to subtract them and we have to take the absolute value, which is nothing but 15. Okay. Now Shiva is going to explain the solution for this problem.
So guys, as Surya Teja went through the problem, so I will walk you through the solution right here. So suppose let's take a 2D array. Okay, we need to find out the diagonal, which means a of 0 comma 0, a of 1 comma 1 and a of 2 comma 2, which means we need to sum all these three numbers, and also we need to sum right diagonal as well, a of 0 comma 2, a of 1 comma 1 and a of 2 comma 0, right? So we need to sum left diagonal and we need to sum right diagonal, and then we need to find out the absolute difference, right? So for that one, so this is the code for the taking the input matrix input by using the array list. So basically I was taking the 2D array list, which I named it as list. So by using scanner object, I was taking size of the matrix. Then after that I was taking input. So first of all I created the temp array list. So I took every element like this and appended to the main list. Okay, so for main logic I was writing, so I was taking loop I less than n I plus plus. Okay. So it will be like, suppose let's do one thing, int left diagonal, okay, left sum equals to 0 and right sum equals to 0. So I will declare these variables here. So then we need to sum, right? So I will write like left sum equals to left sum plus. So here we need to write a of 0 0. First of all we are calculating for the left sum. So if we see the I value and j value here is same, right? The first dimension value and second dimension value is same, right here. So I was taking like list dot get of I dot get of I. So which means suppose the I equals to 0, at first I equals to 0, then it will take it as list dot get of 0 dot get of 0. So in 0 there is 11, right? There is 11. Okay. So when I value increases, it will take 1 and 1. And here 1 1 means this middle value. Here it will be 5. So let's take it as 5. Then array value increases to 2, right? Which means 2 is a 2 comma 2, which is the last value, which is minus 12. So here we got the uh, left diagonal, right? So for the left diagonal it was working. So let's write for right diagonal plus equals to. So here if we see a of 0 comma 2, so if I is 0, then the value should be the value should be 2. So the size of the element. So suppose let's take as, so list of dot get of I dot get n, total length of the matrix, and I minus 1, because the array index always starts from 0. So here it is 3. So here the n value will be, let's take list dot get of, so here I will be 0, right? So I will be 0 for first iteration. In second iteration it will take it as n minus I minus 1, n is 3, right? 3 minus I is 0 minus 1. So it will be like 2 here, right? 3 minus 1, which is 2. Okay. 3 minus 1, which is 2, 0 comma 2. For the next iteration, the I will be 1 here. So n means 3 and I means 1. 3 minus minus 1, which is 1. So here it will be 1 and next it will be 1. So it will take the value, this value a 1 comma 1. Then when I equals to 2, then here it will be 2. So 3 minus 2 minus 1, which is 0. So here it is 0. Sorry, here it is 2 and here it is 0. So which is a of 2 comma 0, which means first of all for first iteration it will be 0 comma 2. For second iteration it will be 1 comma 1. For third iteration it will be 2 comma 0, right? So this is the reason I wrote like this. So I was taking left sum for left one. I was uh, adding the elements of diagonal elements, left diagonal elements. For the right sum, I was adding the right diagonal elements. After that, so I will directly print the absolute difference. So in Java, there is a inbuilt function called ABS, which will give the absolute difference. ABS. So it is in the math class. Okay. So ABS will work like this. Suppose there is a 15 minus 17, which will return 2. Instead of returning minus 2, it will only return the positive values. Absolute difference is nothing but it will only return the positive value. We can also, in mathematical terms, we will call it as module. So then I will use this function math.abs here, and so left sum minus right sum. So I was getting the absolute difference here, this statement here. So let's run the code once. I hope it will work. Yeah, I haven't given semicolon here. So it is giving it as 15. So let's check for the, yeah, it will be 15. So let's check 11 plus 5 plus 12, right? 11 plus 5 plus 12, which is about 4. and for right diagonal it will be 4 plus 5 plus 10, which is about 19. So 19 minus 4, which is 12, right? Yeah. So it will work for 12. So let me check for this one, 1 2 3 and 4 5 6. Okay. Okay, let's run the code. It should give 2 as answer. Okay. So it was giving 2 as answer here. So basically, so 1 plus 5 plus 9, which is 15, 3 plus 5 plus 9, which is 17. So here the 15 minus 17 is 2. So it was returning the 2. So basically we are adding the elements of left diagonal and right diagonal and calculating the absolute difference here. So I hope you got this. So I will explain you once again. So suppose if I equals to 0 and here it will be 0 and here it will be 0. So it will take this element here, and when I equals to 1 it will take this element here. When I equals to 2, this element, it will take this element. So it will add all the left diagonal elements. Then coming to right sum, so when I equals to 0, so it should take 3 minus n which is 3, 3 minus I minus 1, I is 0, 3 minus 1 which is 2, it should take this element, and I equals to 1, then it will be 1, 3 minus 2 which is 1, so it should take 1 comma 1, a of 1 comma 1, which is a this element, middle element. So when I equals to 2, then it will be 3 minus 2 1, 1 minus 1 0, which is 2 comma 0, this element. So this will calculate the right sum and this will calculate the left sum. So Surya, can you give me any other input?
Okay, take input as let's take a 5 by 5 array. So give it a size 5 and then print
Okay,
integers from 1 to 20. So
okay, I will try that. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Okay, so I was taking 5 as a size of the matrix, and I mean column and sorry, row and column size, and the values from 1 to 25. So if we run, it should give it was giving 0. Let's check for this one. I think it should give 0. So let's see for this one, 1 7 13 19 25. So 1 plus 7 plus 12 plus, sorry, it is not 12, it is 13 plus 19 plus 25. So Surya, can you add this value? 5 plus, I will write right sum, 9 plus 13 plus 17 plus 21, right? So let's sum this value.
first value is 65.
Okay, I hope this value will be also 65, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So right, left to minus right, so which we need to take as modulo right here. So 65 minus 65, which is 0, the output is 0, so it is returning the output as 0. So this is how exactly this code works. So it is the time complexity of order of n. So we tried for the order of 1 complexity as well. It doesn't, like, we didn't get any idea about that. So if you get an idea, please comment in the comment section as well. So, and I hope you got this scanner class, I mean input class, input code. So I will explain once again. So basically we are taking the list here, 2D list. Okay, then array 2D array list. So then we are using scanner object and we are taking the size of the matrix here, and then we are creating some temporary list. In temporary list we are adding the all input values like this, and then we are adding the whole list to the whole array list to the main list, main 2D list. So it will add like this. So this is how exactly the scan like input works here. We can also try with another input, like we can also try with buffer inputs, buffer class, and we can also take as split. By using split also we can also take input, but for your better understanding I used this format here. So for the solution itself it is order of n. Suppose if we consider for the whole problem it will be order of n square, which means I mean whole code, for the whole code it will be order of n square, but only for the solution itself it will be order of n. So this is about the diagonal difference here, and I hope we have only two test cases. Yeah, we have only two test cases. So this is a easy coding question, but it's somewhat when basically people will stuck when it comes to right sum, which is right diagonal sum. So we thought of coming up with the solution. So we did a we, we did a video in this about this. So yeah. So guys, I hope this is for this video, and please share the video with your friends and with your members and with your group, in your group, everywhere. So it will help you, help them, and help us as well. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. uh, we'll come up with another solution in next video. I hope we will be coming up with some medium problem next time. So मिलते हैं next video में, तब तक के लिए bye bye.